Hey Aquarius, thanks for joining me for your May reading. I'm excited to see what's in the cards for you. But before that, I gotta tell you that as soon as I started, sit down and meditating on your energy, getting with your spirit posse, they started playing a song for me. The song is called Got It by Miriam Hill. And there were a couple of the lyrics that they were really highlighting. So the first one is, I got this thing, gonna blow your mind. And then the other line that they were reminding me of, and I'm going to paraphrase it, but it was essentially, people want to steal this because it can't be bought. I don't know how many of you Aquarians might have Capricorn placements, but you might want to check that video out after this one, because they were giving me kind of a similar vibe to what they were saying for Capricorn. Just going to throw that out there. But now, let's see what this thing is you've got that can't be bought and that people want to steal. You're blowing people's minds in May, Aquarius. Let's see. Spirit. What does Aquarius need to know for their highest good in the month of May? Where are they in this moment? Where are they headed? And how can they get there the most gracefully? What does Aquarius need to know for their highest good in the month of May? They're saying 2 more. I don't even know how many cards I got, Aquarius. I just go till Spirit says stop. You got it, Spirit. Okay, Aquarius. In the month of May, what do they need to know, Spirit? What do they need to know? Okay. I'll explain in just a second, Aquarius. Aquarius in the month of May, Spirit. What do they need to know? We're gonna blow this card. Aquarius in the month of May. I got this thing, I'm gonna blow your mind. Oh my. Okay. Yes. Wow. Okay, Aquarius. This thing, holy God. Sorry, I will pop up your cards in just a second and you're going to be able to see the little pentacle triad that I'm looking at. Yep. Oh my God. Spirit said Capricorn placements and this, wow. Even if you don't know if you have Capricorn placements, Aquarius, you might want to check out that reading because they're just hammering that home. Sorry for the sound effects. These are good sounds, believe it or not. All evidence to the contrary. You have a lot on your fucking plate, Aquarius, and you may feel like you're not moving nearly as fast as you would like to move. You have the Hanged One at the center of your reading, crossed by 10 of Wands. Big old burden, and yet, like, how can I feel like I have this big burden and so much to do, and yet I also feel like frozen in time? Well, you know, this is the part where we got to acknowledge that this is a general reading, Aquarius, so many people are, like it or not, which is very Hanged One energy, being like, we're hitting the pause button on you. Like, oh, sorry, life has just dramatically shifted. Everybody getting turned upside down. But you, Aquarius, why is this coming up for you? And Spirit is saying it's coming up for you because you have always had, your sign has always had the gift of vision. And that is something that the Hanged One has. They're having me go into it like this. The Hanged Man has a lot in common, maybe a direct, we could say descendant of the Norse god, the All-Father, Odin, who willingly made the sacrifice. He gave away one of his eyes and hung himself upside down from the world tree. Why did he make this sacrifice? Why did he hang himself upside down? He sacrificed sight with a lowercase s for sight with a capital S, psychic sight, the All-Father, omniscience, okay? So you may have to let some things go this month in order to be able to see clearly. you might have to balance some things out in your life. You have the justice position in the position representing where you find yourself. So justice indicates that a choice has to be made, and that this choice is more important than whatever you think the choice is. Like, it's going to reverberate through your life, this decision that you make in May. And I think it's about the kind of work that you want to be doing, the kind of burdens that you want to be taking on, okay? You show up very powerfully, crowning your reading, the King of Pentacles, the King of Money, the King of Resources, the King of making something of himself. Now, you can identify any which way on the gender spectrum. All of that is valid. The King and Queen thing has nothing to do with gender or sex and everything to do with personality type. The Queen of Wands is in the supporting position, and Spirit is connecting her to the Empress, who is sitting in the position of who or what is around / available to you, what kind of energy. And something that the Queen of Wands and the Empress have in common is a natural ability to shine, a natural ability to draw people in. And Spirit is telling me you have a different sort of gift, Aquarius, which is you have that gift where people sort of stand back in awe. They might not feel like maybe drawn in or allowed to be close to you. Like, you kind of have to make that very explicit, or because the vibe for most people is like, ooh, looky no touchy. Like, wow, Aquarius or whatever, but like, wow, way over there. Like, and I think that I feel like some of you are going to be working in partnership with this queen. For some of you, that could mean on a romantic level. This could be somebody you already know about, a partner, a spouse, a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. This could also be somebody that you are working your skill with. Somebody who is a really good foil for you. King of Pentacles is like, I know what I have to offer. Like, I know. And I know how to make something of it, right? The King of Pentacles, this is his best quality, in my humble opinion. That the King of Pentacles gets that it's so much more about your resourcefulness than your resources. Hard work will beat talent every day of the week, right? You can be naturally gifted at something and hoard that gift all your life. And that's okay, no judgment. But I think you are being asked to make a decision to invest in yourself and to invest in showing off a little bit, getting a little bit of, okay. Whenever we encounter a court card in the tarot, that represents a real person, right? And whenever we meet that real person in real life, let's say this Queen of Wands, when we encounter Queen of Wands, even if we feel like a King of Pentacles, it is because we are meant to be activated. The Queen of Wands inside of us, which all of us have all these different elements inside of us, right? And there's different times in life where different things need to be brought out. And when we meet a Queen of Wands and it resonates and like harmonizes with a part of us, essentially when we meet a court card, it's because there is something meant to be awakened inside of us. And what is meant to be awakened inside of you, Aquarius, is your I'm going to put it the way I'm hearing it. Your willingness to be desired. Your willingness to be desirable. Your willingness to be vulnerable enough to be seen as wanting that recognition or that appreciation. Because Aquarius, you're like too cool for school, right? And it might be one of the last things on your list of things I want to do that's like, express what I want and ask for it. Like, but I think your honesty, your forthrightness, first with yourself and then with everybody else, Spirit is telling me that's what's going to draw in the things that you want. being willing to put it all on the table, whatever that means for you, Aquarius. That's, it's general reading. It's going to be different things for different Aquarians, but just the same way that reading the astrological transits that are affecting all Aquarians, there'll be like a similar thread through all Aquarians' lives. The substantive daily like issues are going to be different, right? All of you are being presented with an opportunity to kind of liberate yourself from, again, I'm going to say that like I'm getting such big Capricorn vibes here, to liberate yourself from having to break your back and thinking this is the only way I can make my way in life is when you break your back. Like, and I want to say for some of you, I see you working very hard and it's because of the nature of your work. Like Spirit is showing me medical staff right now. So I want to just take a moment and salute and thank you. Those of you that are working in any kind of like medical capacity, those of you that are maybe essential workers, because that's what they're telling me when I'm looking at this Ten of Wands, of like, you are of the group that's like gotten forced out and like, hey, sorry, we really need you to stock these groceries or fix these cars or whatever. I salute you. Spirit salutes you. They want to acknowledge your hard work and they want to tell you that there is a type of offer and success in your future that might be like shocking to you, that might stun you with how good it makes you feel. There's a skill that you have been working on. You have the Page of Pentacles in your past. An offer, an idea, maybe a younger person coming to you saying like, hey, what about this? Or hey, have you tried this? Or hey, want to do this? And I feel that you have been working it. I feel that you have been up-leveling your skills. I feel that you have been weighing and considering also like how much time and effort is this worth. There's something beautiful coming toward you as a reward for that hard work, a reward for your willingness to be a humble, hardworking student. That's the Page of Pentacles. I don't know everything, but I'm willing to learn. He's holding his pentacle, looking right at it like, what do you need from me? What do you need from me in order to grow and survive and then thrive? It's being offered to you. This is new. This is new beginning. This is new job. This is new avenue of income. This could be a boost to your income. Clarified by the Sun. When I see the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles like connected, to me that is like growth. Like the Ace of Pentacles is the closest thing to a seed in the whole tarot, and the Sun, well, what do we need to make things grow? You're the water bearer. You brought the water. Let God, let universe, whatever, give you the Sun. Step into it. Step into the spotlight. Capricorn vibes. I'm so sorry that I keep saying it, but it's like very strong. Step into the spotlight. Be recognized. Do your thing. Make your offering. That's what I'm hearing. You're a King of Pentacles, so an Ace of Pentacles is your specialty. I think you're going to love it. I think you're going to be stoked. I think you've got to work your skill, your talent, your thing. And this Queen of Wands, this Empress energy, this wants to help you. I want to talk about, so first let me just quickly describe this Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is somebody in your life who you see as very like bright. And by that I mean warm. I mean lively, confident, creative, wands, fire, right? So she kind of like shimmers, she kind of shines. There's a warm aura about her where people feel inclined to come close. And so you'll know who that is. If you don't know already, I trust that May will reveal this to you. Now, let's talk about that Empress energy in the area of what is available. Like I said, the Queen of Wands and the Empress have some things in common. Natural charm, natural warmth, an ability to draw the people and things that they want toward them. You are being given this gift this month. And the Queen of Wands may be somebody who helps teach you a little bit about how to do that, or at least shows you, like, is an example for how that can happen. you're going to find out in May that, oh my goodness, that it doesn't have to be always like this for you to be successful. You don't have to carry everything on your back. You need, as a matter of fact, if you can get it, you need a little R&R. You need a little pause, a little hanged man moment to be like, huh, the world has been turned upside down. What am I seeing now? Like, you know, the way I was looking at life 2 or 3 months ago is very different than how I'm looking at it now. What has changed? What do I want to change? What do I want to invite into my life? What am I willing to sacrifice to draw in what I want? Temperance is in the potential position, saying it doesn't have to be this hard. Temperance is ease and flow and moderation and back and forth. It is, don't put all 10 things on your plate and say, I have to do all these things today, or else you may get 7 of those things done today, and then you're burnt out for the next week and you get nothing done. Or you get things done half as well as you would like to do them. And it's just like a vicious cycle. And Spirit is like, how about instead we go to bed a little early? How about instead we drink a little more water? Eat a little more green stuff. Like, just moderation. You don't need to change everything. It doesn't need to be this dramatic, huge, like, explosion of change in your life. It's gentle. Temperance. Back and forth. She's pouring her cups back and forth. If I do this, this little amount of water will forever be fresh and drinkable because I'm never letting it grow stagnant. Little by little, inch by inch. Doesn't have to be hard. You know? Like, things are changing for you in May, Aquarius. In the key and conclusion position, the Wheel of Fortune, an ending and a new beginning. Ups and downs. The ups and downs of choosing to try something different, to choose something new, to invite a different kind of energy into your life and see how it feels. Just see how it feels. Make your choice. Justice, right? What would balance my scales right now? What would take me out of overwhelm and back to a feeling of like, okay, I have a sense and a grasp of everything that's going on right now. You may not see how very close you are to a breakthrough, but I want to tell you, Spirit is saying you don't even know how close. That if Spirit could run up alongside you as you are running this race, running what feels probably like a marathon or like a fucking like Spartan race, or jumping over fire and hot coals and shit and climbing, what if Spirit could tell you you have like a quarter of a mile to go? You might feel like you're exhausted and you're about to drop and maybe give up, and Spirit is like, you are right there. You are so close. Like 10 of Wands, for all that it is a card of things being tough and having like a lot on your plate, it's also the card of look how close she is to her destination. She just might be able to see it because she is so overwhelmed, and that's the danger of the 10 of Wands, is that the overwhelm might stop you, might knock you down, okay? A little moderation, a little bit of temperance, a little bit of like no all-nighters and no sleeping till 2 in the afternoon either. Like, because it's like the excess and then the hangover is basically what Spirit is saying. And yes, some of you that may be very literal, where they're saying you might know that you've been maybe drinking too much, or, you know, taking a little too much of some other substance, or eating not that great, and it's time to like, ooh, justice and temperance, let me bring things back into balance. There's a theme here, right? That sacrifice and letting go of a couple things is going to make the room in your life for somebody to be like, would you like this Ace of Pentacles? I can give you the sun to grow it. Like, go with the change and be willing, Aquarius, despite your fixed nature, to see places in your life where you're willing to make a change or a sacrifice. But only the kind of sacrifice that the Hanged One did, that Odin, Allfather, did. I will make this small sacrifice for this tremendous, tremendous reward. Feel me? Okay. So what's going on with you, Aquarius? What are you sacrificing? Do you know already? Do you know what it is that you need to create some room for? Very curious. Let me know if you got questions, if you have comments, if you have advice for your fellow Aquarians. I always like hearing what y'all have to say. And I just want to say thank you, Aquarius, for spending time here. And I really especially appreciate those of you who are willing to like this video, who are willing to comment or share it with your friends or subscribe. That stuff really means just the world to me, and it does a lot for the channel. So I appreciate y'all for doing that. Much love to you and yours, Aquarius. Stay safe. Take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and if I don't see you in a video before then I will see you in your June reading. Bye, Aquarius.